everyone, it's Patricia Fernandez and today we're talking all about my Canadian work experience.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
I went to Canada back in 2019 to study marketing management. I've been a marketing professional back in the Philippines for over 10 years and I felt that an international degree would be a great asset for my career. It's been a year and a half of studying and the program is almost over now. We get to go out to the real world and work in a company here in Vancouver. So basically, this video is all about that. The first question would be, how did I find my job? So there are several ways in finding a job here in Vancouver. One would be, or at least this is how I got my first job, would be sending your resumes and applying in retail stores and coffee shops and restaurants. That's actually how I got my first job when I got a position as a sales associate in Hugo Boss. Another would be through networking, through your classmates. My classmates and I would often exchange job openings that we find somewhere or maybe in our current workplace. So we usually have a group or WhatsApp group or a Facebook group where we exchange these information. The next would be is if you're an international student, some schools often have bulletin boards or online announcements, or at least for my school, we have a website where they post job openings. So obviously, as a student, you can also apply there. If you're interested in applying in a particular company, most often than not, they post a career section in their website. That's actually how I got my second job in the Vancouver Aquarium. So I submitted my resume in their website and got an interview. And then I finally got a summer job in the Vancouver Aquarium. And the most classic way of finding jobs would be the search engines like LinkedIn and Indeed. I made sure that my LinkedIn account is updated with my e-portfolio, with a brief summary of my experiences, and most importantly, my soft and hard skills. This is very important that you update the keywords for the soft and hard skills because this is where employers find their potential candidates. So make sure you update those. So for my work term in particular, I started looking for jobs 2 to 3 months before the work term started. It was during the COVID pandemic, so it was extra challenging for searching jobs. Applications and interviews were done online. I was invited for an interview for a marketing assistant position that I saw on LinkedIn last December 21. And I got hired as soon as December 23. It was a Christmas wish granted indeed. So the CEO and a marketing manager, who apparently is already leaving the company, interviewed me. So I thought the interview went well, but I wasn't sure because the CEO had this poker face the entire interview. So I was really surprised that I got the job offer. My schedule at work is from 10 in the morning until 6 in the evening, Mondays through Fridays. The commute to work is pretty easy, but it takes around an hour. So we are here in our building. It is across Hudson Bay and Global Building here in downtown Vancouver. It is a company called Phonebox. It's relatively a small office space. This is the receiving area next to the conference room. There's usually someone there. Because of the pandemic, most of the employees are working from home, so the office feels so quiet and empty. So a few steps from our office is our store. Let me show you. So this is our store where we sell our phone plans. We cater mostly to new immigrants and international students who are coming to Canada. But with the pandemic, we also try our best to cater to the local market. We recently reopened the store, and one of my projects would be helping out with the design of the flyers and some other merchandising materials to help during the opening. I'll let you guys listen to something.
Hello there. How are you today? Thank you for calling PhoneBox Customer Support Team.
I wrote that script!
Managing your account.
During the past few days, I've been busy reaching out and collaborating with Filipino YouTubers to offer them promote our product to Filipinos coming to Canada.
Okay.
Shake hands.
So, yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
With the pandemic, it was definitely a challenge to find a job. I had very strong background and experience in marketing back in the Philippines, but most companies still look for that Canadian experience. We're doing a photo shoot. Are you ready for your close-up? We are doing a photo shoot for the company website with Rana
Hello.
and Juju.
Hello, what's up?
If there's anything that I can tell to the students who will be taking their work term, it would be to have an open mind. Especially to those who have already established a career back in their home countries but decided to go to Canada. You might end up with jobs that will let you start from the bottom, and that might bother you. But just be patient. Once your employer notices how hardworking you are and what you can bring to the table, you will definitely have your shot one day. I've definitely became more resilient and patient when I started my job. Based from my experience, working here in Canada is not so much different from working back in the Philippines. Everyone is collaborative, and each person has strengths that can make them valuable to the company. I think the only difference would be that the workplace is very culturally diverse. Your co-workers have different backgrounds and experiences that you can definitely learn from. Life in Canada was definitely a big adjustment. Though it wasn't easy, I tried to cope by focusing on what I need to achieve, taking one step at a time. When I was in school, I made sure that I got good grades. Now it's time to focus on building my career. In my job, I made sure that I collected as many professional experiences as possible. I took this opportunity to learn digital marketing, particularly launching Google Display Ads and creating chat box for Facebook Messenger. These skills will be definitely valuable to the next company that I will work for. I also connected with my colleagues. Building strong relationships with them will not only strengthen my professional network, but it will also help promote collaboration and teamwork within the organization. I guess for my last words would be just have fun. Make sure you get the most out of your experience, be productive and fruitful so you can build your career here in Canada. That's it for now. I hope you learned something from me. If you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll see you around.